Hey guys, Filmington here. This is a contest response video for The Sports Card Kid. Congratulations to you and the 200 subs. That is not an easy feat. Keep up the good work. Keep the good content flowing. I just joined YouTube about 6 weeks ago or so. Shortly after that, I started a channel. So this is all very new to me, but I like your stuff. Again, keep up the good work and congratulations on the 200 subs. And also, great job with the contest questions. Very well thought out. So the first question you had was, what card do I wish I still had from when I was younger? So I've had a lot of different cards in my day, so this wasn't an easy question, but I would say it's probably 2010 Bowman Chrome rookie card autographs of Chris Sale and Christian Yelich that I got rid of. About 3 or 4 years ago. Christian Yelich, as we know, really came into his own this year, broke out, being in Milwaukee, more friendly confines of the ballpark, also having more of a reason to play probably helped. Plus, he's not that old, so he had a tremendous year, especially the second half. Wow, just ridiculous there. And Chris Sale, of course, he's got the trajectory now to be a pretty compelling Hall of Fame candidate. So, I mean, he's one of the most dominant left-handed starters in the game right now. You could say he's the best, based on Kershaw's performance over the last 2 or 3 years with his back and everything. So those would be the two guys that I regret getting rid of. Next question you had is, if I was the owner of my favorite sports team, what would I do to change them? So let's talk about the Red Sox. I don't know how many bad contracts they still have on the books. I know in 2018 they were still on the hook for Hanley Ramirez and Pablo Sandoval. That's about $40 million there. Of course, they have Dustin Pedroia. They still have him going forward about $16 million. He might not ever play again. So I don't know how aggressive they can kind of play with these free agents now. I do think that Harper and Machado have a great chance of being great buys, even at that $300 to $400 million price point that they're going to be getting. I think they're young enough where they're going to have a lot of good years in them. I think Harper, I think the best is still to come. Even though he's been rather inconsistent, and he's not quite as even a sure thing as Machado right now, I think. But the Red Sox got really lucky this year, I thought, with the way that their bullpen panned out in the playoffs. I mean, for instance, they faced off against Houston. Houston had the #1 bullpen, I think, based on ERA in the regular season. And it was like completely lopsided. The Red Sox had a terrible second half bullpen, and they just kicked ass in the playoffs. So I think the bullpen outperformed, and I think Dombrowski's model of underinvesting in the bullpen, it's not going to work if our bullpen doesn't outperform itself. And how can we just rely on, for the lack of a better term, a fluke overall aggregated performance from our bullpen? So I don't think it's something that's going to happen next year. I don't think we're going to be so lucky. So having said that, Zach Britton, Kimbrel even, and of course Andrew Miller are free agents that I might seek out. Can't really invest too much more in starting pitchers because we have Porcello, Eovaldi, and Price all getting paid more than $15 million each. Dallas Keuchel, I mean, we already have enough lefties on the team. So, plus I'm not a huge fan of him anyways. If you look at like peripheral stats, FIP, K to walk, K per 9 ratio, plus velocity, it's just not really that great. And lefties don't perform as well as right-handed pitchers at Fenway Park. So we do still have a bunch of them. All right. So the last question you had was, what do I do for work? So this one, I don't want to get too many people lost. So I'll give you the kind of the quick and dirty summary perspective on this. So I am a consultant. I work in the financial services sector, specialize in IT and operations strategies. I'm dressed down now like I am in many of my videos because I work from home a lot, but I do travel 2 times a month So Monday through Thursday, the typical consulting routine, and usually it's national. I'm actually going to Canada in January. I'm going back to Canada, so maybe I'll be able to show off some hobby shops in the Pacific Northwest at that time. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I do for work. And then of course I have to suggest someone to give the care package to. For me, that's going to be Pepino Man. Pepino Man, Pepinoman. Most people probably know of him or have already subscribed to him. He's got over 1,000 subs. Very passionate about baseball, very passionate about collecting. You should see the way his room's set up if you haven't already, just the way it's organized. Great dude, cool dude. His videos are hysterical. Just the amount of originality that goes in his introduction is just insane. He could probably be a comedian if he wanted to. You know, I'd definitely put money on that if he really wanted to make a run for it. But yeah, so again, Sports Card Kid, keep up the great content, and thanks for letting me partake in this contest. Take care, guys.